On this week's episode, Kai threw an orange at Coda. Coda caught the orange. Coda then threw the orange back and broke Kai's nose, and Fraser married his feet. All on this week's episode of...
I'm stuck in a playground!
My name is Fraser.
My name is Kai.
Why did I say Fraser married his feet?
Well, Fraser, you're forgetting our guest today.
My feet?
Yep. Congratulations to the happily wed couple.
Oh my
Fraser
god.
and his feet.
That's not what I was
say
going to
couple.
say.
That'd be a triple, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be, I guess.
Is it a polyamorous?
Yeah, we'll
is that the
say
right
it's
word?
that. Why not?
Polyamorous?
I think it is. It sounds right.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Are you in a polyamorous with your feet as well? I don't want to be alone in this. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm alone. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Happy married day to me. Today is the day of marriage.
Bum, 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 bum. That's the wrong song. That's the graduation song in America, isn't it?
I don't know. It's not wedding, that's for sure. Wedding is da 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 da.
That's
da,
it.
da da da.
Shows how long ago I was last at a wedding, doesn't it? God.
Next thing, it'll be the national anthem. You walk down the aisle.
Oh,
to...
say, can you say?
That's
God
the American national
save
anthem.
the Queen.
That's the American one.
No, that's the American one followed by the English one.
That's just awful.
What do you mean?
I mean, you tried
It
your
just shows
best,
there's a
but...
lovely relationship between Mr. Biden and Queen.
and not the Prime Minister.
No one likes it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Anyway, how are you doing, Kai?
I'm good. How are you, Fraser?
Yeah, no, I'm doing good as well. With
your new relationship with your feet, got married.
Let's not talk about it anymore. I'm going to get divorced
You know,
tomorrow.
COVID's getting quite like big now, you know, and it's starting to die off, but your feelings for your feet, they've remained.
Look, when boredom strikes, you got to kind of do anything to spice up your life, you know?
Okay.
One thing that has been going on in my life this week, which isn't massively exciting, but is exciting for me. I have now finally tried the new Cadbury white chocolate bar with Oreo mixed in.
That low-key sounds awful.
It's incredible! Now,
Is it like the Hershey's white one?
It's just like Cadbury Oreo.
Is it like cookies and cream?
In a way.
Let me get you a picture, because I think I know a good way to describe this. If I can find like a picture of the actual chocolate itself.
The way you were saying it, yes, it sounds like you've got the right end of the stick. It's basically, I've tried Cadbury's white chocolate before. It's literally called Cadbury White, and it's absolutely delicious. But now they've brought out this new version of it where it's got Oreo chunks in it, and and the screenshot you've sent is pretty much the exact same thing as that. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it's like our equivalent of the US version.
So it's like Hershey's white cookies and cream, but it's Cadbury white with Oreo chunks mixed in, and it is so delicious. I love it to bits.
I did just say that sounds awful, but actually I do like that Hershey's cookies and cream one, so I take that back. I'm very sorry.
I mean, it is Cadbury, obviously, so it's not the same as Hershey's.
Cadbury's
but
is great, though.
Cadbury is automatically so much better than Hershey's. Like, even America
100%.
agrees with that. Have a look at the picture I've just sent.
That looks
so
quite nice.
So if you want to find the picture that I've just sent to Kai, literally just search Cadbury White Oreo, and that picture will come up on Google. It shows a picture of the actual slab itself, and then there's also plenty of pictures of the actual chocolate bar.
Treatwise.net.
It's so delicious, and I've got 2 slabs of it, so I've only got halfway through the first one because, I mean, white chocolate, I love eating it, but I'm trying to be a little bit more responsible with my eating, so instead of eating an entire
filling,
slab...
isn't it?
Oh my god, it is so filling, but I'm just trying to be a little bit more responsible.
White chocolate.
I'm trying not to snack as much as I used to, so I've been eating a lot more popcorn to kind of fill that gap, and this chocolate is a nice little treat for myself, but I'm trying to eat healthily.
That's good. You know what? I'll argue this, because I'm sure this is going to cause like a huge like discussion between people, because I'm sure people really care about this. You like white chocolate. I like milk chocolate preferably over all the others. Dark chocolate I hate.
Yeah, no, I can get behind that. It depends.
Well, I don't hate it. It's just it's not very good on its own.
I like the Bourneville dark chocolate because it's
What's
got a
that?
nice ratio. It's Cadbury's take on it. It's a red chocolate bar. You would have seen it before. And it's Cadbury's take on dark chocolate.
I don't like them.
I like Bourneville, but I don't like all of the fancy dark chocolates because it's always got a really high cocoa ratio and it's just way too much.
Yeah. I think the one time I've had that Bourneville, like other than a bar, was I had like a hot chocolate mix once.
Yeah.
Was not very good.
Oh, I can imagine.
Just the normal Cadbury's one or Galaxy or whatever. They're the best ones, I think, for hot chocolate.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But you know what? I'll say it now. In terms of actual chocolate, I do like Cadbury's white chocolate, but I do really like the Hershey's white chocolate, which is probably very controversial to the UK one.
No, I also like the Hershey's white chocolate, but for me,
the normal chocolate one is awful.
100%. I'll eat it if I'm given it because it's chocolate. But for me, it's always going to be Cadbury rules above all. It's like when it comes to Easter eggs as well. We were talking about Easter eggs yesterday with the family. Like, oh, which ones would you want if they found Easter eggs in the sale for actual Easter? And I was just like, oh yeah, anything Cadbury I'll have. I want to try this Cadbury white Oreo egg as well.
I've seen them. I think you can get them in B&M.
I think you can, yeah.
So it's the one that you used to like. It's like Dream or whatever.
Yes.
What is it?
Yeah.
They sell it in B&M at the moment.
They're selling Dream and B&M. Oh my god. I might have to make a super essential trip to B&M to get that.
There's got to be one somewhere near you.
Oh, there's definitely one close, so I'll have to go and have a look for that.
Yeah,
but no, Cadbury for me rules above all. And we were talking about the Easter eggs, Nestle Easter eggs. They're good, but they are nothing compared to Cadbury Easter eggs.
100%. I have to agree with that massively.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you have like a preferable one?
I usually get really excited over the mini eggs ones because you only get mini eggs at Easter. And then other time of the year.
They're around all year, but...
Oh, they're rarely around. You go down the chocolate aisle or at any time during the year. Here. Oh, no, they're barely there.
I always see them.
Well, either way, mini eggs.
You go for like a giant
kind of
Easter mini egg one.
Oh, for sure. I
absolutely
wouldn't go
for white Oreo?
I'm probably getting a white Oreo on the way, to be honest. It's nice, but it's not good for large quantities. As in, I've eaten half a slab and I thought, yeah, that's enough for me. Whereas if you have mini eggs, I could demolish a packet in one sitting. I could demolish the egg in one sitting, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
What about you? What's your go-to?
You know what? I'm very much a Malteser person. I think that's obvious. I like Maltesers a lot.
Oh, for sure.
I don't really like the Easter eggs for Maltesers that much. Because they come with those little rabbits nowadays, and I mean they're nice, but they're not.
I've just figured it out.
Too special. Go on.
You know what the problem with Nestle Easter eggs are?
Chocolate?
But let's put it this way: when you have Nestle products like Kit Kat, it's got the biscuit in with it.
Name another Nestle product that is a chocolate.
Malteser? No, it's Mars, isn't it?
Yeah, Malteser's Mars.
Oh God, there's got to be Aero.
Yep.
Those are two. When you have their chocolate bars, or in case the Aero, like an Aero bar, an Aero ball, or something, you've always got like the texture. You've always got the additional thing which makes the Aero an Aero, or which makes the Kit Kat being a biscuit. But when you have just an egg, you're only eating the chocolate by itself. And I think the egg just goes to show how Nestle chocolate needs to be carried by something else to make it better.
It really does. And that is actually really obvious for the sake of like you just said, you know, Kit Kat is like it's got that classic biscuit in it as well.
Yeah.
Aero, it's got the bubbly sort of sensation to it, I guess.
Go on, name another one. I've named those two. You name another Nestle one.
Crunch.
That's Cadbury.
Nope, it's Nestle.
Oh no, I was thinking Crunchy. No, Crunch. You're on about the blue and red one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Nesquik.
Oh yeah, who can forget Nesquik? That's not a chocolate bar.
Rolo. Yorkie.
Cool. Oh yeah, you're on a roll now.
I want to say Toffee Crisp, but I think I might be wrong with that one.
No, I'm pretty sure they're Cadbury.
Let me have a look.
Okay, yeah, no, there's quite a few there, and again,
Nestle.
all of the ones that
They're
you've
Nestle.
mentioned there. What?
Yeah, Toffee Crisp and Nestle.
Wow.
Mm.
Well, that's
But,
just
like, they've
living
all got-
proof then.
They've all got something a bit different to them, whereas, you know, if you have a Cadbury bar, you know it's a Cadbury bar by the taste of the chocolate.
Definitely. But
Which is,
ultimately, the chocolate
exciting.
that they use is in the same sort of range as the rest of the Nestle products, and the chocolate by itself is cack.
Yeah, yeah. And it tends to... I don't know if you've noticed before, but if you've had, like, one of those, like, actual Easter eggs for it, they tend to, like, mold a lot easier.
Yeah.
Does
Oh,
that make
definitely,
sense?
yeah.
They start to go white, like, a lot quicker than a general Easter egg would.
They're a bit
Like
melty.
Cadbury. Yeah. I don't think I ever said what one I'd go for.
No, you didn't.
So I wouldn't go for like Maltesers or anything like that.
Mhm.
I surprisingly quite basic. My go-to ones, obviously, I'd go Cadbury.
Mhm.
But my go-to are probably the caramel egg ones.
Oh no, they're nice.
You know, the one with a big chocolate egg and the 2 caramel eggs at the bottom or whatever.
For sure, yeah.
I love. I remember when we did the escape room, in Bristol. Probably 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
We went to a little Sainsbury's, I think, or a Tesco.
That's
and
right,
I
yeah.
bought us all an egg.
You did.
I did.
It's meant to. That was 2 years ago now.
I know, that's mental.
Oh,
What a
come
fun
on,
year it's been.
Corona. End already. Literally next
Oh.
month, in a
Well-
month and a half, or a month and 10 days from the time of recording, I would have been working from home for a whole year.
That's mad. I think it's now marked about 4 years almost since I've been working home. 3 years, 4 years. So, I'm used to it from day one. But
Yeah, no, fair enough.
It's not fun. It's not fun. But I guess the positive news, we'll touch on this very, very lightly, is vaccination rollout is doing immensely well.
It is.
There's like an average, I think, at the moment of 440,000 a day or something like that, which is pretty good.
That's a lot of the population, like, in such a short space of time.
Yeah, and I saw if they manage to get 600,000, then we will be, we'll be all done by, like, June.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully with
Which would
second
be
doses
nice.
as well.
Yeah. I guess now production is increased and whatever else.
Mm.
It's going to be done quicker, so we can only hope.
For now, though, we just don't want to rush out of it. I still think lockdown is good at this point in time. As much as the government are speculating with the schools going back in like March or end of February, I think now is still a good time to stay in lockdown because it's clearly working. Cases are shooting down and deaths are coming down. We just need to get out of this.
I can
settle
tell
this
you one
once and for all.
massive thing right now. You remember how, like, where I live in Kent was dark purple
Oh yeah, it was.
from the beginning of December or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is now, as of today, it is now gone back into light blue. It was dark blue the other day, now it's light blue.
Just for
There is-
everybody that doesn't know, Kai's referring to the UK government-provided interactive coronavirus map. What you can do is you can have a look around the UK, and it's like a little visual colour scale on how extreme the cases are in different areas of the UK. And the scale is on a scale of white to yellow to light green to dark green to light blue to dark blue to purple to very dark purple. And obviously with that scale getting to different colours in the list I've just mentioned, that means there's a lot more cases. So light blue is currently at about the middle mark compared to where it was
an
before,
average
which
of
is
like
really dark
100 to
purple.
200.
Yeah, compared to dark
But
purple,
I
which
can
was
give you
800.
a really, really good example here. Beginning
Mhm.
of January, I'm going to send you this map. Everything was purple.
It
Or
really
dark
was.
Purple. Yeah?
Yeah.
And this is the latest data, which is the 2nd of February. Everything is light blue / green.
It's looking
like
loads better.
Odd blue, odd, very, very minimal purple. It's so much nicer. Where I am now, 7 active cases. That's much better than last month's.
It's still obviously not good from like an entire county sort of thing compared to summer last year.
But it's definitely better.
It's so much better.
And it's only getting better, so thank God.
Fingers crossed we get out of this sooner rather than later. Although, I tell you what, I think that we're all going to have this strange mental impact on us of... currently, I'm still looking at other places like New Zealand and Wuhan and such, where they celebrated New Year like it was any other year. They were all together with crowds. I think there were still masks and stuff, but there was like still concerts going on. There were still gigs. There were still parties. Everywhere was open as if it was any other New Year. And I just looked at that and I thought, how strange is that? It looks so weird. It just looks so unnatural.
It's 'cause we're not used to it.
No.
But I mean, I give it like, a year. I think from what I've heard, this point next year it should be like far more normal.
I hope so.
This point now. I mean we're getting a little bit more normal every day, I guess, but it's not anywhere near it yet, but it's getting there slowly.
Of course. How have we gone from Easter eggs to coronavirus? So strange.
Who knows? Well, it's a crazy life we live. Let's move away from coronavirus, though. That was like a 2-3 minute segment that we can.
Yeah, let's move on to our next segment. So we've had a few ideas for things lately, for things that are going on our YouTube channels, on Twitter, in real life. And one of the things that I've been thinking of is, other people have already seen this idea in action already. I'm going to reveal a secret. Like, this is a big secret that I've been keeping from literally everybody. Not even Kai knows. Well, actually,
I literally
Kai
just
didn't
found out
know
about it the other day. I had to get him to DM me to find out what it was.
And I've had this secret for quite a while. And by quite a while, I mean probably 3.5 to 4 weeks by the time this episode goes out.
Mm-hmm.
I've been keeping a secret in plain sight. Everybody could have seen it at any time, but nobody has seen it. And for the last few weeks, I've not been bringing any attention to it. I've just had this secret, and it's been there for people to find in a place where it's meant to be, but where it's also not meant to be. And, well, let's just put it this way. I've got a little bit impatient. I want people to discover the secret now. So I've been tweeting things like, I have a secret. I can't believe people haven't found the secret yet. I've even used fleets to say the hint that I've just told you.
You've used fleets?
I know.
Bloody
I've used
hell.
fleets.
I thought they were dead.
Properly desperate here, aren't I?
Oh, bloody hell. Get them out of here.
I've been putting clues on there. You can find it in a place where it's meant to be, but also where it's not meant to be. Excuse me, I just burped. That was so rude. That wasn't meant to be in the episode. And then people have been tweeting me like, oh, is this it? And I've been going, no. I've been going, can you give me a clue? And I've been going, no. And I've been dropping the occasional bit of information because some people have been properly putting on full detective hats. There's one person on Twitter who tweeted literally a 2-page notepad where they've written down every single clue, everything that is not, every little bit of information that I've said that could be useful. And there's literally a 2-page notepad. And that person, along with a few other people, have now found the secret. So on Sunday, the 14th, on Valentine's Day, I will be revealing the secret for everybody.
Ooh.
Which will be exciting because, I don't want to say too much about giving it away, but it's definitely out of the ordinary and unexpected. I guess you could say the same.
It's something I didn't even expect. It's mad.
It's definitely a kind of like a who, what, when, where, why, how sort of question thing.
How? Yes. How is a good question.
Yeah, how is a really good question. So, yeah, tune into my YouTube channel, FraserIRL, on Sunday the 14th, where I will be uploading a video revealing this secret. And then what I'll do as well is I'm going to do
revealing how?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what people think, first of all. So I'm going to ask for people to leave comments in the comments section what people think. And then I'm going to do a follow-up video in the future with those comments that people have left. So maybe. I'll let's say maybe.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
But you've had an idea as well for something that's been going on lately in your life.
I have had an idea. I've got a secret.
Oh, hold on a minute. This is a curveball.
I haven't got a secret. I just thought it'd be a funny thing to say.
Ow, poo.
Just repeat everything that you just said. I've actually been like recording and like writing it down on my phone whilst you've been saying it.
Amazing.
No, so it's actually snowing.
Way!
Actually, hold on a sec. Hold on.
Is it still snowing?
Yeah, very, very lightly it is.
Still snow is snow.
Yeah, so it's very lightly snowing at the moment, but it's meant to snow like constantly, like until, you know, a couple of days. And I had the idea of, because like both my animals that I own are pure white. I've got Kiki, my cat, who is pure white, and Coda, who is also pure white. Coda's my dog, if you don't know. And I thought, okay, if they go out in the snow, they're going to disappear. Like, literally and physically disappear. And then it got me thinking, who else disappeared back in the past? Well, quite a lot of people. Oh
no.
But... so I thought, yeah, books. Yes, books, they're good. And I thought of taking a bunch of photos of Coda out there, because I know he's really good with photos anyway, and having him like in the snow, taking like a big picture, like a big wide angle picture on my phone or something, and then like touching it up a little bit in like Adobe Lightroom or something like that, and then having like a bonus couple of pages of Where's Kiki. But I was gonna make Where's Coda a spoof of Where's Wally as a limited edition photo book.
That'll be amazing.
And all I've got to rely on now is hoping that it snows even more.
Imagine if you
Which
go from
is
like
awful.
the few mil of snow that you currently get to like 6 feet in the morning.
You know what the worst thing is?
What's that?
Every single news station, everything, everywhere, has said, oh, that you're expected 30 centimetres of snow today. There's barely even a centimetre. I say that, there's barely even like half a centimetre. And like the worst thing is, like a few towns over, or like the next town over, any way from where I live, full of snow. Where I am, barely anything. Why is that fair? So yeah, I'm relying on if it snows. Otherwise, well, there goes my photo book idea. But I was gonna get like a limited set of like 50.
That's a good idea.
I thought I could get quite a lot of photos like Coda out and about in the snow. And then obviously I don't want to fill it up fully with Coda in the snow, so I would get like Kiki and get like a couple of pictures of her if she goes out there. I just thought it could be funny.
No, I really like that idea.
Profit, but yeah, me too. I feel like it'd be good.
It'd be a nice little bit of fun.
It would. It would be so much fun. I am looking at my phone right now, and the weather Apple Weather app has added like this next hour snowfall / rainfall thing.
Right.
And for me, it says right now the level is about, I don't know. It kind of goes in like, there's 3 different lines. I'll give you that much. And right now it's kind of up to the first line, so minimal. You know?
I've got no idea what you're on about.
I'm going to send you a screenshot. You'll get a very good idea.
Absolutely no idea.
I don't think it's on your phone, so that's like the worst part.
Oh, next hour precipitation.
That's it.
Oh, I've never swiped to that screen before.
I didn't even know it existed.
Wait, hold on.
I got a longer phone, so mine fits better.
Wait, no, that's not on my area. I'm literally looking at my local area, but then when I go to London, it's there. When I go to your area, it's there. When I go to LA,
it's not in
there.
Bristol.
Yeah, it's not there.
Is it raining for you right now?
No.
That might be why. Has it been sunny today?
Oh, that's true. Maybe it does need to rain. No, it's just been generally cloudy.
Yeah, I guess then if it's got like a 0% chance of rain, then it won't show up. Because it's the first time I've really seen it in the last couple of days. But at the moment, you can kind of see it's like on around the first bar.
I see.
And
so basically,
in about half hour, it's meant to be just above that.
So it looks like based on that graph, it's like first bar is quite weak, but it's still there. Second bar is probably average, and third bar is probably going to be, I don't know, maybe heavy.
Very, very heavy.
I've never seen that before. That's so cool.
Neither have I. It must be quite new.
Do you know what? Next time it rains in the area, I'm going to make sure I bring up this app to have a look.
Yeah, have a look. Let us know what yours is.
Yeah, everybody tweet us. Have you got rain in the next hour as the time of listening? Go to your weather app and let us know. Wow, you're literally supposed to be snowing for 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So that's
God, even
why I'm
in
thinking,
London
like,
as well. Oh, not 24 hours, but still, that's loads.
But that's why I'm thinking, like, when it gets to, like, you know, now it's getting to, like, a bit more sunset sort of time. Once the sun sets and it turns more to icy weather instead of, or it gets colder even. Because right now it's -1 where I am, but the feels like temperature is -8.
Yeah, oh my God.
I'm kind of feeling like in a few hours' time it will be, you know, it'll probably be feels like -10 or something, or -12.
Wouldn't be surprised.
And the chance of snow is meant to go right up to like 100. So we could, if I'm just fingers crossing that it's going to be like that. So in the morning there is enough snow that Coda can disappear.
And then the photo book is on its way.
Yep.
Oh, brilliant. That'll be so cool if it happens.
I'm so hoping it is, because otherwise I got to, like, you know, I'll have to take an essential trip somewhere to where it
of course, yeah. It is essential to make the photo book. Let him off.
I wouldn't do that. I'd do it in my own garden or something like that, but not, like, far away.
Finally, one other thing that's been happening in the world lately is there's been a lot of people getting into investing. Like, a lot of people.
I see. Lots of people are investing their time? No. Their money? Yes.
Spot on. There's been a massive craze with things like AMC, which is an American cinema company. There's been another company, GME, which is the code name for GameStop. People have been investing in GameStop, and there's reasons behind it. And as well as that, a lot of people have been properly getting into cryptocurrency, and Dogecoin in particular. A lot of people are starting to invest. They're starting to learn how to invest. And there's a reason for the whole, like, GameStop craze and all of that. But for crypto and all of that, well, I mean, it's been booming for a little while. But this whole GameStop thing, basically, this whole investing craze is in defiance of Wall Street and all of the big people who own hedge funds. What they do is, this is my understanding of it. I might be completely wrong, but I'm going to say this is what my understanding of it is. So with hedge funds, what they do is they go to someone, they ask to borrow their stock. What they do is they'll then do what's known as shorting it, which basically means they'll predict that the price is going to go down, and then they will, I think it's something like, they'll end up selling that stock, they'll make money on it, and they'll give a small cut, they'll give a cut back to the original stock owner.
Right.
So it's kind of like they'll recycle the stock. So I think they'll buy it high. Oh, it might be the wrong way around. Buy it low, sell it high, but sell it lower again. I can't remember. Not gonna lie.
I feel like that would work. I feel like that would sound more right than buy it high.
Yeah, they basically, it's not, I don't massively know a massive amount about it, but they've been doing this for quite a while, and they've been making so much money off of it without ever having that much. They do obviously have risk, but there's not a lot of risk to them because they're using somebody else's stock. And everyone's been going, oh no, we don't like them shorting these people anymore. So everyone's been investing to make the price of slowly but surely failing companies to make that price of their stocks absolutely soar to the point of where GameStop, I think, went up by over 1,000%.
Is that when it started getting capped?
I think so. That's when companies like Robinhood and such and all other markets started restricting the trade to stop people from buying and inflating it. Now, I didn't get involved because I don't want to get involved.
Fair enough.
It's really not my area. But one thing that has also been kicking off is that whole cryptocurrency Dogecoin hype. And Dogecoin is one of the few cryptocurrencies which don't really have any purpose. It's just kind of there. And the only reason it gets popular is by word of mouth. Now,
So basically a big meme.
Literally, it is a meme coin.
Yeah.
And for ages, it's been worth less than a penny per coin. It's been pretty much, I think it's been like half a penny per coin. And people have been buying thousands and thousands of these coins. Now it's gone up to like 4 cents a coin. And people have been absolutely banking in on it. But because it's obviously being massively pumped up in value.
Oh, Fraser, you're wrong.
What's that?
6 cents now.
Is it now 6 cents a coin?
Yep, it's just gone up.
No way.
Yep, it's 6 cents.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So people have been literally making tenfold profit from this. Because some people have been buying it from ages and ages ago. And compared to 1 year ago, it's up 2,453% in value.
So if someone put 1p in, say, a few years back, they could basically take out, what, 20 quid?
24p. If they put in 1p, they could take out 24p. If they put in £1, they could take out £24. If they put in £1,000, they could take out 24 grand.
Oh wow. I'd like that.
It's gone up by, oh wait, hold on. Yeah, no, it's gone up by 2,453%.
Yeah. In the last week, oh my god, a week ago it was 0.2.
So we'll have to
0.02.
So we'll have to see, obviously, what the value of it ends up being. Because at the moment, when it comes soaring up, it usually comes crashing down as well. But one massive influencer behind the value of it is Elon Musk himself. Every single time he tweets about Dogecoin, the price of it soars. And by soars, I mean absolutely soars.
Is that like the big spikes on the map or whatever?
Exactly. Chances are when these big spikes have happened is because Elon Musk has tweeted about it.
God, it went up to 0.7 at one point. Or almost 0.8. 0.08 even.
Have you ever gone into cryptocurrency?
I put something into something. I can't remember what I did. But then I took it back out because I thought, well, I can't be asked.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's not something I'm interested in, I think. It's cool to look at and see, but
yeah.
I feel like I'd put something in and then lose it all, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I put in like...
I feel like it's just wasted, just sat in there sometimes, but...
I put in like £100 ages ago and declared it as a write-off. But then I looked at my crypto wallet the other day and it's gone up to £140. and that's money that I declared as a write-off and that I'd be willing to lose.
Look at you go.
And it was literally for me to learn trading and stuff, so I was expecting to lose. I was purposely losing. Well, I wasn't purposely losing, but I was expecting to lose money, and I did. But now the money that I've lost is kind of like bounced back, and it's now worth more.
I see. I think I put... God, I'm trying to find the right spot. Yeah, I put something into Bitcoin when it like... just after it last soared, I'm pretty sure. So
right.
End of January sort of time.
Yeah.
When it was like, you know, it just got to that 38,000 or whatever. And I think I put 50 quid in. And I was like, I'm happy to lose that at the end of the day. Just to see what happens. And then when I think I put it in around, 33,000. And when it went back up to 34,000, I was like, yeah, that'll do. Took it back out. So I think I came out with, I want to say an extra £1 or £2. Or something very, very small.
Profit's profit.
Exactly. So... But nah, it's not something I'm too interested in, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. I've got an interest in it, but like I've not invested. I've just been like looking and then been going like, oh well, I wish I did that. It's like with the whole Dogecoin thing, I was thinking like at the start of the year, maybe I should just get a few. It looks like it's kind of peaked a little bit. Maybe I should just get a few and declare that as a write-off and see what happens. Yeah, I missed out. I was thinking about it, like maybe, you know, when the first peak happened, there's a first peak here which happened like the start of January, which took it up to 1p, and I was like, oh, okay, well maybe I should do it now. I just never did, and I literally could have made 7 times my money.
That's a shame, because it's, if you put £1,000 in, you would have got what? 7 grand?
£7,000.
I don't think you would have put £1,000 in.
I would not have put £1,000 in on Dogecoin.
No. There'd be some lunatic that did.
We'll see. One day I'll just win the lottery and then I'll just see what happens. I could just invest half of that on stocks and shares and see what happens.
Yeah, do that.
For now, I need money. I want to move out, so I'm not going to be stupid.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
is that the end?
That's the end.
That is the end. Thanks everyone for listening to this week's episode of...
I Stuck in a Podcast!
If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a little follow here. We release this every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. The next episode, we are actually having another guest on.
Ooh, we are.
Who's that guest, Fraser?
Wow. How about the see if everybody else can guess? Tweet us at Stuck in a Podcast with your guess as to who you think the guest could be. Oh, I like that hashtag. Guess the guest.
Guess the guest. That'd be nice. And we'll give you one hint. They are a lady.
Yes.
Yes. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Stuck in a Podcast. Hashtag guess the guess. Tweet us at our personal Twitters as well, at Kai Ross-Best and at FraserIRL. I don't know what else to say now, Fraser, to be honest.
I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah. Have a nice week. And remember, don't get your Doge stuck in the coin.
Oh, also, for the people that like to sit through the outro, you have found this week's secret word. The secret word is Doge. So tweet at Stuck in a Podcast, Doge, Doge.
I was going to say, because if people don't know how to spell that, that'd be a bit awkward.
Because I know some people tune out at the outro, and I was thinking, when should I put in this week's secret word? It's right now in the outro. Tweet at Stuck in a Podcast, Doge, Doge.
Yes. Ooh.
Thanks so much for watching, listening, and watching. Maybe you might watch the bar go across your screen, but either way you listen. So thanks so much for listening, and until next time,
don't get your Doge stuck in the coin,
bitch.